Hey guys! Alright, so I hope that this works. My internet is out on the house, so we'll see how this goes. But I wanted to jump on. I got a great question about how do you handle rowing and CrossFit workouts. And I figured this was a great time because I just finished Jackie. For those of you who don't necessarily know, Jackie is a specific workout, and it is a 1,000 meter row, followed by 50 thrusters, and then followed by 30 pull-ups. Hey Jordan, thanks for joining. Hey Candy. So in that workout, essentially you start with rowing, then you go to a leg heavy movement. For those of you who don't know, thrusters is essentially you go down into a squat, but you've got weight, and then as you come up, you push that weight over your head, and then you go back down into a squat. So it's really, really heavy on the legs, and rowing before that is heavy on the legs. So how do you handle the rowing in the middle of that workout? Thanks for joining, Pietro. I think that's how you pronounce your name. I might mess that up. I'm sorry. But essentially, hey. No worries. Sorry, guys. I have somebody with my dog, my little puppy. Puppy on the loose. Okay, so for that workout, essentially, I just finished it, and this is I'm going to go over my strategy and how I approach workouts that have rowing. So basically, if you start with a 1,000 meter row, if you think of 1,000 meters, it's about 100 strokes. So it's 100 pushes with your legs, slight pull with your arm, mostly a leg workout, but it's about 100 strokes depending on what you're pulling. With that, I start at the beginning and I do a 200 meters, which is roughly 20 strokes. So we call it a power 20. So I'll do a power 20 at the beginning at a higher stroke rate. So my stroke rate will be between 28 and 34, somewhere in there. I think the highest I did today was 32. And I'm giving it all I've got, getting kind of into that momentum, trying to get a good start. Then from there, I'm gonna settle into what's comfortable for me. I'm still really pushing with my legs, but I'm not going easy. I'm still giving it what I've got, but I'm slowing it down so I've got more recovery and just finding that comfortable pace for me. For me, that's about 24 to 26 strokes per minute. So I settle down there. Then when I get to about the 500 meter mark, I do a power 10, which means 10 more strokes with everything I've got in my legs. I'm giving it my all. So from there, that power 10 in the middle, part of that power 10 is some people will up their stroke rate, but the real power, if you're able to, is stick at that comfortable stroke rate for you. Do your power 10, and it just means you're pushing more with your legs. You're giving it more than what you've been giving it, and then settling back down into wherever you are. So for me, I stayed at that 24, 26, did my power 10, and then continued at 24, 26. I just wasn't giving it my all. Then from there, because the next thing I have to do is 50 thrusters, right? Really leg heavy. Because of that, I want to keep in mind that I need to come and do something with my legs after. So I'm not going to, usually I'd give it my all towards the end. In this case, I'm actually going to back off a little bit. So at about 10% left in a 1,000 meters, so about 100 strokes, 100 meters, or 10 strokes, I'm actually going to ease down and go gentle and almost like a cool down. Hey Salita, hey Tyler, thanks for joining. So in that, it's going to be like a cool down so that I'm ready to get off that rower and really be able to give my power into that thruster movement. So that's how I handle the row followed by a leg heavy movement. So it was rowing 1,000 meters and thrusters and then pull-ups. Hey Michelle, thanks for joining and happy birthday. So in that's basically what I do. If you have rowing in the middle of your workout or you're doing rounds of something, let's say Jackie was 2 rounds and I was doing the 1,000 meter, the 50 and the 30, and then I had to do it again, I would do the same thing. Anything where rowing is followed up by something, I'm gonna go easy at the end to be able to give myself something to put into the rest of that workout. 10 strokes at the end when you've got other things that you're gonna do. If you're going for time and you're really competitive, people aren't going to really, really catch up to you in that 10 strokes. Now, if you did it for 20 or 30 strokes, that's another story. But if you then have that power and ability while they're still recouping when they get to the thrusters, you're able to jump into those thrusters and they lose a little bit there. So that's how I handle Jackie. If your rowing is at the middle, or if your rowing is at the end of a workout, the end of the row, give it your all. So I'll do a power 20, I'll do a power 30, kind of depends on how much I've got in or what in me and what I've done the rest of that workout. But then you go all out, give it all you've got, really push with those legs and give it everything. So I hope that helps. This was for Tony, so please let me know if that helped answer your question. If anyone has any questions, always feel free to ask. I'll jump on, I'll do a live or a video, and I'll put it up for you guys. So I hope that helps. Thank you for everybody that joined. Hey Jess, thanks for joining. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, morning, and talk to you guys later.